What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? I'm not even gonna do the little intro right now. I'm sitting here trying to get this homework done before tonight, because class ends tonight, and then I have to hop on work. So I just decided to just hop on real quick because I have some thoughts, and I really want to get this video out today. Lately, I have been going through a lot of emotional roller coasters. You know, one thing that I've dealt with lately is my sister. My sister has been going in and out. She's fighting a really tough fight. Right now she's done. You know, the fight is over for right now. So we're in the clear. I have a beautiful niece that's here right now. Add to the little bunch that, you know, we had. So I've been dealing with a lot of emotions when it comes down to her. Also dealing with emotions when it comes down to personal things as well. Things that I'm dealing with on a day-to-day basis. But one thing that I do want to talk to you guys about is why is it so frowned upon when someone wants to reciprocate emotion to another person? Why is it such a bad thing? That is my biggest thing. These last couple of relationships that I've been in, I'm gonna say, not even relationships, I've been in one relationship lately, and then I've had a situationship, and then I've talked to somebody else. But those last three that I've been in, it was too much for them. And it's too much because of me just being me. I express myself. That's a big thing for me. I enjoy expressing myself. I wasn't allowed to express myself as a kid. That wasn't something that we were allowed to do. So yes, as a grown adult, I'm expressing myself. Do I express myself too much sometimes? Maybe. I can give you that. But I didn't know that there was a cap on how much you're supposed to express to the person that you're talking to. For me, I like to tell you how you make me feel. I feel like that's a good thing. There's some relationships that are out here that a person doesn't even get told that they appreciate them. A person doesn't even get told that they look good. A person doesn't even get told that they love you. It's cold love. But when you get someone who wants to give you genuine warm love, it's a problem. And I've realized these last three people that I've talked to, maybe I can't even say the last three, because my situationship, she loved the love that I was giving. She was here for it, but it became too much during the times that she was pulling back. Because I just wasn't the person for her, which is 1,000% fine. But I say all this to say, I want people to stop putting a cap on people's feelings. Allow them to express. You never know what a person went through in their life for you to just say you're doing too much. You're expressing too much. You love too much. I've never heard that before. I've never heard that there was a cap on loving someone. Never in my life did I hear that. I walk around and I see my aunt and uncle, my uncle expresses his love for my aunt in a way that he may not say it, but he does it. And I think that's what some people do. Like, they don't want you to talk. They don't want you to say it. They want you to do it. So in a sense, it's kind of like you're muting me. You're muting me from expressing it out of my mouth, verbally expressing it. You just want me to physically express it. some things can't be physically expressed. Some things have to be verbally expressed. And sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, when I get into my emotions and I'm thinking about that one person, I'm like, damn, I want to just tell you how you make me feel. I didn't know that was a situation. I didn't know that was a problem. But it just makes you feel like you can't express, you can't say things, you can't talk. I've definitely felt shut down. I've definitely felt shut down. I definitely feel shut down. I definitely feel like I can't be myself, because being myself causes people to feel like they can't be them. So then I am forced to pull back on who I am and what I believe or what I want to do to benefit them and to make them happy. But then in the end, I'm not happy for myself. Like, I'm not being happy. Like, I'm not getting anything from me because I'm so fixated on making them happy, making them feel loved. Like, my last relationship, her whole thing was, I give enough love for the both of us so she doesn't have to love me. She doesn't have to show me love because I do enough. So then I was like, okay, so what do I have to do in order to receive it? Pull back. That's what she said. Pull back some. Let me give it to you. So I said, okay. I pulled back, but that pulling back meant that I had to physically stop. Like, I would give it, but it was uncomfortable, which is why I broke up with her, because it was so uncomfortable. Like, I literally had to stop. I had to ask to touch her. I had to ask to speak, like, to say certain things. I had to ask to express myself. I had to ask, like, it was like I'm a child now. Like, I have to ask for permission to do certain things. I have to ask permission to love you instead of just doing it. But you can do it without a doubt, because now you feel as if we're equal, because now I'm asking you. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's different. It's crazy. It's weird. I don't know. Like, I don't know this generation. And I really, like, I've been told so many times that I have an old soul. I have an old soul because I was raised by my grandparents. My grandfather told my grandma how he felt all the time. He expressed himself. He didn't, there was no cap on it. There was no cap on it. If he couldn't give it to her, he would express it. He would tell her how he made her feel. How she made him feel. He would do things for her. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't raised with money. I wasn't. So I was only raised to see that you don't have to buy things to show someone you love them. You can express it. So I think that's where my biggest thing is that that's the only way I know. I don't want to sit here and have to buy you Louis Vuitton for you to know that I love you. I don't want to sit here to have to buy you mad shoes because that's your love language. When is it going to be a balance to where a person can accept the love language that you give out just as much as you accept the love language that they're giving out? Like, everything is reciprocated. Everything is met in the middle. That's my biggest thing. I don't understand why people can't meet in the middle. Why can't you understand what my love language is and see how you can do, like, you know what I mean, what you can do with that? just as much as I'm sitting here seeing how I can love you in the capacity where I'm still feeling like myself. Because one thing that I will say is I don't want to lose me because I'm so stuck on trying to figure out how to love you correctly. That's not love. It's not love. It's not love. Love is not losing yourself in somebody else so that you can be who they want you to be. That's not love, y'all. It's not love. That's unrealistic love. It's unrealistic love. That's unrealistic love. It's not real. It's not real at all. I will say that 9 times out of 10, the people who are in that predicament, they're in that lifestyle because of the fact that, like I said, they didn't receive it growing up. I didn't receive love growing up. I had cold love. Hella cold love. Shit was not real. It was not real at all. And I've had those moments where I've expressed that to my mother. I've expressed it to my father. Growing up, I didn't receive it from anybody. And then I had to really ask my brothers, like, damn, did y'all receive this? Like, did y'all feel this way too? My older brother, who everybody calls us twin because we look just alike. I had to ask him that same question because now he's married. I want to know, how the hell did you get married in this generation? Like, how? Then you got married to a Gemini. So I need to know. And he told me the same thing. Like, he had to go through the motion of allowing her to love him. And I was like, okay. She loves him in a way that it's like, all right, you see my love language and you're loving it the way that I want to be loved. And I think that a lot of people, there's multiple ways of receiving love. I mean, there's different ways of receiving love. You receive love one way and you give out love another way. And people don't understand that. Like, I just asked the girl that I've been talking to lately. I said, how do you receive love? She couldn't answer the question. Then I asked, how do you give out love? She looked at me as I was crazy. Cause I'm like, she was like, why are you asking me this? What do you mean? I need to know. There's 2 different ways that people receive and give out love. Receiving and giving out love is totally opposite. It's polar opposite. Nothing is the same. Nothing is the same. Nothing is the same. And not a lot of people understand that. How I give out love is nowhere near the same way that I receive love. Nowhere near. I just really wish that this generation, I'm not even gonna say I wish, this generation is so effed up with either they're being broken in their families, been broken from relationships, they've been broken from friendships, they've been so broken that love is not even a situation anymore. It's not. Being on the same path is not even a situation anymore. Being equal is not a situation anymore. It's always one person has to do more than the other. And it's crazy because that's exactly what my ex told me. She said there's always going to be one person that loves more than the other person. That's false. That's false. That is false. If one person loves you more than the other person loves you, what is this? Why are we together? You should be equal. I should love you just as much as you love me. I was with my ex and she did not talk to me she did not say she loved me for almost a year. It was almost a year that she did not tell me she loved me. I told her that I loved her. I expressed myself to her. It was really, really hard for her to do that for me. It was hard for her to express herself. It was hard for her to tell me she loved me. It was hard for her to be my girlfriend. She was so stuck on being my friend that even when we got into a relationship, that's all she wanted was a friendship. She kept saying over and over and over again, can we pull back on the relationship part of us and just physically focus on the friendship? I'm your girl. We in a relationship. Why would I focus strictly on a friendship with you when we're in a relationship? Make that make sense. Because it doesn't. It does not make sense. How can somebody want you and say yes to being in a relationship with you, but want you to focus on a friendship? At that point, why were we together? That's why I kept breaking up with her. Because how can I continue to be with someone who wants to fully just focus on a friendship while being in a relationship? Who constantly wanted you to not be so into the lovey-dovey romantic side and be more into the let's go have fun, live life side. It's about balance. I feel like in relationships you should be able to have that lovey-dovey side and also be fun. But when you try to pull the lovey-dovey romantic side out and just fully focus on that friendship, you're not in a relationship no more. You're friends. You're strictly friends. Which is why I kept pulling back. And people have hated me. Hating is an overdramatic word. People kept feeling a certain type of way about me because in that relationship, I kept breaking up with her. They didn't know the full altitude of what we had going on. They had no idea what happened behind closed doors. They just know that I'm breaking up with you. I'm saying I can't do this. You're saying it's toxic. It's not toxic. It's not toxic. Toxic is what she was doing to me. That's toxic. Toxic is not owning up to what you do, but want to point fingers at me and what I do. That's toxic. I wasn't being toxic. I have toxic tendencies in certain things that we did. Of course, everybody has toxic tendencies. But breaking up with someone because of the fact that they constantly talk about being a friend and constantly playing around with you as if you're brother and sister and not wanting a relationship, the relationship aspect with you, that's toxic. Like, that is like, damn, okay, what am I here for? What am I here for? You rather be around your friends than be around the person that you're together with, the person that you should spend the rest of your life with. That's the crazy part. I say all this to say, if you are a lovey-dovey type of person, if you are the type of person now who is romantic, if you're the type of person now who expresses themselves, and you get in relationships with people that can't meet that, leave. Please leave. Please leave. You're gonna get that back. You're gonna get that backlash. You are. You're gonna get called all types of names. But at the end of the day, your worth means more to you. Your words should mean more to you than those words. Completely. Completely. It should mean more to you. Because in all honesty, respectfully, you should not have to hold back on who you are because someone else isn't comfortable enough for it. Because someone else isn't ready to accept the type of love that you have to offer. They like that cold love, that it comes once in a blue moon type of love. And that's not you. So be okay with it. The shit gonna hurt in the beginning, cause trust me, when I'm talking to somebody and I'm interested in that person, I'm 10 toes in it. So it's gonna definitely hurt in the beginning. But after, keep that shit moving. Keep that shit moving. Wipe that shit off and keep going. When I tell you I'm in a place right now where it's like, damn, I don't even care about being in a relationship for real. Do I want one? Yeah, but at this point, it's like, to be in a relationship, nowadays, they don't want to talk. They don't have to talk to you all day. They don't have to talk to you at all. That's the one. They don't have to talk to you at all. If they send you a couple text messages, that's enough for them. If you get one phone call, it's enough for them. If they see you once a month, once a week, that's enough for them. This generation is so fucked. It's different, and I'm okay with it. I just don't feel like I'm meant to be in this generation. I don't think I'm meant to love in this generation, and maybe I do need to love a cougar. So cougars, I'm where it's at. Cause shit, all they want is love. For you to care on them, for you to, respect them. Shit, I could do that all day. That's all me. But I'm just saying. And no, for the ones that's like, you need to talk, that's why you need a dude. No, it's not why I need a dude. Dudes is even bad. Like, these dudes is worse too. Like, no, I don't need a dude. I'm fine with talking to females. I just haven't found the right female just yet. The female that is going to be able to reciprocate what I give out. And it'll happen. It's just not ready to happen right now. It'll happen in God's time. Thank y'all for watching this video. Thank you for listening to my rant. That's why I should name this podcast and change it to Q's Rant Podcast. Because that's literally what I do. It's just rant. When I'm feeling the type of way, I just rant. I'm supposed to see my best friend tonight after work, so hopefully we get the chance to sit down and talk about things, and just be real about it. So I'm hoping we get to do that. I may take my phone and hook it up to my car, and we can sit in my car and smoke and talk for real. So we'll see how that goes. I love y'all. Thank you for being tuned into this video. I'm not even gonna really do an outro because I didn't do an intro, and the reason I do an intro is because, like I said, it's just a rant. So I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Stay blessed, stay tuned, and see y'all next video.